on the move, so they don't have the.
They don't get that shortened. Their muscles don't shorten up because of inactivity.
Exactly.
No time for atrophy.
What's that?
No time for atrophy.
That's exactly the problem.
Now we're going to do the other side. Now this will be a great shot.
Coming at you.
He kind of jumps the first time, but then it's like, oh, that's not bad.
Well, also when it's locked, his whole body is just rigid. You know, it's just like a piece of granite. And then once it's not locked anymore, then it's more supple, like a joint should be. So his whole body doesn't go. And plus, he's getting it figured out that I'm not here to eat him.
And then he starts kind of leaning into it, like, oh,
Right.
that
That's
feels
exactly
good.
what he's doing right now.
So you push into it.
He's taking the weight off of this left hand. He's just letting me hold it. Just hold me.
Yeah.
There's always one phone call.
Do the butt scratches.
Christmas goose. There's a very good patient. He's a very good boy. So the pain response that we had initially is completely gone now, so we'll see how our movement's doing down the bar now. We'll stretch him out a little bit, and then we can see what we've got left. That's already coming up.
Yeah, really.
Great.
It's much more, rotates his hips much more. I mean, you could see suppose he was just rigid, and now you can see it. Yeah. Well, what happened is look, he's all relaxed again. Well, it's not like you can't see it.
Sometimes you really don't look at that. You're looking at his movements, and then when you say that, you're like, oh wow, yeah, he is. Right, probably.
Okay, now they're going back. Not want to cooperate back in.
No, I'm not back in straight back in. Go back, but it has to go in
There we go. Yeah, another.
That was good.
Takes me a few times.
All right, so let's. What all have you got? Let's take him back up and walk away.
Should we have him look at Remmy before you go?
What?
Should you have him look at Remmy before you go?
That's what I thought. He was in the anyway.
All right, so we're going to film up here the pelvic action again, and. So we're going to videotape the pelvic action moving away again.
Okay.
And let's go further around, please. All right, so we're seeing that the pelvis is now coming above the horizon, meaning it's not locked anymore, but it's not symmetrical with the other side yet, meaning the muscles are still short, so there'll be a homework assigned to help get that symmetry back.
Okay.
So when we come down here, we'll try the cross-unders again, and we'll see the difference, and I'll get you to film the hind end cross-unders. So we're crossing, on this side, we're crossing the midline by about 1 hoof width. We'd like to see 2 hoof widths on both sides for a nice hamstring stretch. And this side is a little tougher. This is the problematic side, with the right side is the primary pelvic issue. We had no cross under when we started. We're almost up to a 1 hoof width now across the midline on this side. So that'll be part of the homework to get the length symmetrical on the hind. And let's back up again. So we're going to take the pelvis shot again.
Yep.
Backing. Doesn't like the back because this is actually...
It's painful?
Yeah, well, the muscle, this is where the muscle... That's good. Hold on. Watch out. Okay. So this is where the muscle's shortened. So this is difficult for him to do. So it's actually having to stretch the muscles because this exaggerates pelvic flexion when he's backing. So that's exactly why it's part of your homework.
Okay.
So
we're going to be circling and backing.
Circling and backing, and then get him up to 20 steps backing a day. And she had to kind of drive him through it initially. Right. He didn't really want to voluntarily do it, but when Susan drove him to back, then he went into the, and he started looking beautiful in his backing. So in order to get him started, you might have to actually drive him rather than just ask him kindly.
Right. You're going to have to step backwards.
It's asking his pelvis to go the opposite direction from where it was stuck.
Okay.
So it's also probably part of the reason why it got stuck, is because he shortened in his flexion ability. Okay. And then one day just bucking out being a horse, he stuck in extension. Okay. And then he kind of went downhill from there.
Yep. And
palpating the spine now. A good bit of the pain is already gone, but we haven't even walked him out yet. We'll do a 20-minute hand lead walk now to get rid of the rest of the lactic acid that's pent up in the muscles and get him feeling even better.
Okay.
We can go back in the stall and we'll do some neck stretches. This was a good camp. And you really changed it. It's just, you know, I stay fascinated with everybody else. Everybody goes, wow, that's cool. I'm like, oh, wow, that's cool. So we're keeping the bridge of the nose up level with the ground. This is a nice pole stretch, making the head come around to at least to 90 degrees without dropping the eyes. And we're in favor of this exercise. We're going to come all the way back with the bridge of the nose up high to be able to come all the way to the pelvis, using exercising and stretching the lower neck.
And how many of those should we do?
Just once.
Just once, okay.
Because the neck is actually in pretty good shape, but what's going on in the neck is because of the way he's using it to get weight off of the hind.
Okay.
So to get the hind end straightened out, this will pretty well be no problem with in the neck and full. All right, so keeping the bridge of the nose up, I'm using my body to block the lower part of the neck motion so that just the head comes around. You can also use your hand to create a fulcrum to bend around. And then we're going to bring the bridge of the nose up high again, coming all the way back to the hip. And we have pretty symmetrical travel in the neck. He's able to come all the way back on both sides. So he's very interested in this stretch, though. He thinks he needs much more practice with the treat stretches.
Yes,
every day,
every day.
every hour.
I like treats.
Yeah, he was a very good patient. And I think you'll probably even see, maybe not when treats are at stake, but a demeanor change with his attitude and spookiness. Because a lot of times, you know, when they're in pain and they can't figure out what's wrong with them, then it's like their world is out to get them.
Right.
So as they feel better, they feel a little more confident in themselves and their surroundings.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you so much for being our demonstration.
Yeah.
All right.